This is a sad day for my family, my constituents, and the country at large. Most of you know there have been various sordid allegations swirling around me in the media recently, and up until now I have steadfastly denied them all. And I continue to deny them. Well, most of them anyway, although not steadfastly. And those that I do admit I will not detail for you here today, as I do not wish to contribute to the carnival-like atmosphere and lynch mob mentality whipped up by the haters. As you can imagine, this cruel witch hunt has taken a severe toll on my family. And for that, I apologize to my lovely wife, Eleanor, who suffers from irritable bowel syndrome, but who nonetheless is by my side today. Okay, let's get to the elephant in the room here, shall we? I'm sure by now most of you have seen that vile video of me lighting a crack pipe with a burning copy of the U.S. Constitution while wearing an Osama bin Laden t-shirt and sodomizing a gay neo-Nazi prostitute on the altar of St. Christopher's Church while screaming the N-word at the top of my lungs. First of all, I've spoken with several professional video producers, and they've all assured me that this video easily could have been fabricated. But if it wasn't, I want you all to know that I have a minor and highly treatable drinking problem that may have been the result of childhood sexual abuse I suffered at the hands of a now deceased uncle who was unavailable for interviews. And I'm going into a treatment program first thing tomorrow morning. Not that I'm an alcoholic. I would never, ever fuck a gay neo-Nazi blowboy on the altar of St. Christopher's Church. But if I did, I am 100% certain that it would have been after one too many drinks following a long day of serving my constituents. Not that there's anything wrong with gay love. As my supporters in the BTL community will tell you, as my supporters in the LGBT community will tell you, I'm a big supporter of love and all of its various wonderful manifestations. With the exception of sodomizing a National Socialist with a pink mohawk and wearing tight leather lederhosen on the precise spot where my priest exercises his sacerdotal duties. Regarding the use of the N-word, I would like to point out that I have extremely diverse tastes in music. And that includes rap music, as my homies in the African-American community will attest. So if the video turns out to be authentic, I can only imagine that I was imitating my man, Little Killer, who often uses that controversial designation in the context of fraternal affection. I'd also like to point out that even in my alleged alcohol-induced stupor, I did not bugger the Nazi in a synagogue out of respect for my friends in the Jewish community and our faithful ally Israel. In short, the activities depicted in that video are not consistent with, nor do they reflect my character, values, beliefs, or behavior, except for the fact that I appear to be engaging in them with a zesty abandon. However, if the video turns out to be authentic, I want you all to know that I am addressing all of the examples of poor judgment by dealing with the root cause of the problem. My occasional tendency to imbibe a little too freely after working too hard on the people's business. Okay. So, let's move on to the farm bill, shall we? Good afternoon, and thank you all for being here today. This is another sad day for my family, my constituents, and the country at large. First of all, I'd like to thank my lovely wife, Eleanor. Okay. I'd like to apologize for the apology I made here last Friday. As has been pointed out by numerous commentators, it was cynical, insincere, perfunctory, and entirely inadequate. My attempts to ingratiate myself with the African American community by appropriating their street jargon was offensive and inappropriate, and for that I apologize to my homie, the African American community. Furthermore, I presented the fact that I may have sodomized an apparent neo-Nazi in a Catholic church rather than a synagogue as a positive thing. And for that, I apologize to my fellow Catholics. It's also been brought to my attention that the male escort I may have engaged in my alcohol-induced stupor was not, in fact, a neo-Nazi, but rather a professional sex worker wearing a frequently requested sexual fantasy costume, which I may have requested him to wear. So, characterizing that individual as a neo-Nazi is inaccurate, and for that I apologize to prostitutes the world over, vast majority of whom have little interest in National Socialism. I'd also like to apologize to neo-Nazis for creating the impression that they routinely engage in anal sex in houses of worship. My friends in the neo-Nazi community assure me that, apart from the occasional blowjob, they generally prefer the missionary position at home, in bed, under a portrait of the Fuhrer. Now, as far as the new information on my case, apparently several photographic analyses claim to have confirmed the authenticity of the video. Additionally, a second video has surfaced which purports to show me defecating on the tomb of the unknown soldier while lighting an Algerian water bong with a burning copy of the Epistles of St. Paul and getting a golden shower from an Eskimo hermaphrodite hooker wearing a baby seal-lined G-string. I cannot comment on the second video, as there are pending legal matters concerning damage to federal property. However, I would like to say that I am continuing with my rehabilitation program, and after I am fully rehabilitated, I look forward to becoming an inspiration to others who may become involved in the types of activities I neither fully admit nor completely deny. Writing a book, going on talk shows, and generally reinventing myself as a reality TV star, blogger, life coach, therapy dog trainer, television chef, and ultimate fighting champion. I'd like to thank you all for being here today, and God bless us all.